Hi everyone, I'm Tristan, and today I'm a little tired, but that's not important. What's important is that you improved your TOEIC score and your overall English. So today we're going to look at three questions, and I'm going to show you how to get the answer. Let's look at the first question. Just a note about vocabulary. In this context, implements means utilizes or uses. When it says surgical techniques, it means ways to conduct or do surgery. Now that we have that vocabulary, let's get the answer. First, eliminate more. With TOEIC, 99% of the time, if you use more, you also need then. An example, the test is more difficult than I had expected, or she has more experience than her coworkers. Now, there are some situations you will not see then and more together. One example is the phrase, the more subject verb, the more subject verb, such as the more you spend, the less money you will have, or the more noticeable it is, the more customers will come. Another way you might see more without then is if you see more and more, which is increasingly, such as the price is becoming more and more expensive. That's okay. But if you have the price is becoming more expensive, you need then noun or then subject verb. As you can see, we do not have then in this TOEIC question, so eliminate D. Next, eliminate much. We use much plus non-countable noun. An example, he doesn't have much time, non-countable. Or she doesn't have much information. Information is non-countable. Much surgical techniques is wrong. We would say many surgical techniques. Also, it is strange to put the in front of much. I got the much education. Strange. Now we have A and B. Well, the answer here is A. Latest is a superlative, which means most recent, newest. Because it's a superlative, which means number one, the biggest, the tallest, the smallest, we will put the before it. An example, it is the most challenging activity I have ever done. Most challenging is a superlative, so we put the. Or she is the tallest person I know. We have the. So for this TOEIC question, these surgical techniques are the newest, the most recent, the most up to date, the latest. So once again, the answer is A. Let's look at 125. To get this answer, first read the whole sentence and look at the overall idea. The overall idea, electric cars are important, helpful, useful in the fight to reduce emissions, which are CO2. So we know the answer is not instructor. Electric cars are not a human teacher or even a virtual teacher. So let's remove C. Second, remove composition. The noun compositions are the parts, substances that something is made of, that something consists of. It is usually a natural substance, such as the composition of blood is plasma, red blood cells, and white blood cells. Plasma, red blood cells, and white blood cells compose blood. Why am I talking about blood? I don't know. As you can see, using composition in this TOEIC question just doesn't sound right. So now we have position or factor. Now it's important to notice every term. Electric cars have become a key. If we say become, plus noun, it means change into. For example, she wasn't a doctor 2 years ago. Last year, she became a doctor. That is the change. Now she is a doctor. Or over the years, his gambling has become a problem. At first, it was not a problem. It became a problem. So now it is a problem. An electric car cannot become a position. It cannot be a position. Electric car can have a position or be in a position. An example, the company is in a position to change the world. Correct. The company is a position to change the world. Incorrect, because it is not a position. It is in a position or it has a position. Therefore, it cannot be became or become. One more example. If we look at position, you could say the idea has a position amongst the best ideas in the world, but not is or become a position. Something is in a position or something has a position. Therefore, the answer is factor. The factor is something that impacts, affects, or helps cause. Example, a balanced diet is a factor in good health. So a balanced diet will affect someone's health. Unemployment is a factor in increased levels of crime. So it affects crime levels. Finally, electric cars have become a key factor in the fight against global warming. So the answer is factor. Last question. First, let's look at the preposition amongst. It means in a group or out of. An example, I saw my friends amongst the spectators. So I saw my friends in the group of spectators. He is amongst the tallest people I know. So he is one of the tallest people I know. So first remove A and D. They is a subject pronoun. It starts a clause. They asked for help. See, they is your subject, asked is your verb. They plus verb. Also, 99% of the time, they will not follow a preposition. You can see it's amongst, which is a preposition, blank plus before. It is after a preposition, amongst, and there's no verb after it. Therefore, you can remove they. Next, you can remove their because this is a possessive pronoun. It needs a noun after it. It's saying the persons or the groups. An example, they are nice people and I love going to their house. If I say their before, it is wrong. Before is not a noun. Now you have them and themselves. Well, the best answer is themselves. The idea in this TOEIC question is the staff members are encouraged to discuss solutions amongst the staff members. So the pronoun after amongst is the same as the subject. Therefore, we use a reflexive pronoun. These include herself, himself, itself, ourself, and themselves. You could also say myself. She found the encouragement in herself. So she is herself. Or John Carl is impressed by John Carl. So John Carl is impressed by who? Himself. Finally, the staff members discuss solutions amongst staff members. So amongst themselves. So once again, the best answer is themselves. We looked at 3 questions. I think some were easier than others, but these were quite difficult TOEIC questions. So please like, subscribe, share, and have a wonderful day. Bye.